What up, it's your boy Tank, the general of R&B. You tuned in, you know I got soul.com.
Alright, so Tank, you just released your new mixtape, Diary of a Madman.
Yes.
It's your first official mixtape. What was your motivation behind releasing it?
My first official mixtape, Diary of a Madman. Joy had been asking me for a while. She's like, man, you should do a mixtape. Your fans want to hear it. They love to hear some cool new music from you. And I was kind of up and down about the mixtape type thing, you know what I'm saying? But I know it works, you know what I mean? I know the power of it. I've seen Drake, Kanye, all those guys, and Lil Wayne put those things out and really rock it. But I didn't know how it would work for R&B, you know what I mean? So, my first time out the gate, man, and everybody was just excited and talking about it, man. So it really made me feel good that my first time out, I kind of hit it with something, hit it big. So the songs that everybody, they're picking their own songs off of there, like Underrated, Diary of a Madman, Dead Man Walking, Money on the Floor, Kevin McCall, Ace Hood, Slim Thug, Stars Girl, Kevin McCall. It's amazing. It feel like I almost got an album out, you know what I mean? So I'm excited.
Cool. Give me some background on how you chose what songs to put on that mixtape, because a couple I had heard before, in the past. You got some new ones on there, so talk about that.
The process in choosing those songs was kind of like, I just wanted to put a different flavor out there than what people had, were used to hearing from me. And a lot of those records, well, I'll say maybe 2 or 3 of those records are songs that were going to be on the album called Aggressive. And that was just going to be me being aggressive, raw, uncut tracks, you know what I'm saying? But still kind of saying my thing and doing my thing on top of it. So they made sense with Diary of a Madman, because Diary of a Madman is basically just getting some stuff off my chest that I can't normally say the way I want to say it. You know what I mean? With people just wanting the love songs and wanting the ballads. Okay, no problem. I'll give you that. I'll make you pay $9.99 for that. But this right here, I'm going to give you this other side of me, and I'm going to give it to you for free. And this way, there's no pressure on the fans to have to like it, or, and when you put it that way and you give them a chance just to digest it on their own, it makes more sense to them, you know what I mean? So the response has been amazing.
Yeah, cool. And I read on your Twitter you're planning to shoot videos for a few of the songs.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot videos for Underrated, as well as Stars Girl, and we're gonna pick one more.
And I think you just mentioned the songs on this mixtape will be a little bit different than we can expect on the new album. Savior that you're working on won't be the same type of style.
You know what? Savior is going to be the straight up R&B thing. It's got some elevations, just as Maybe I Deserve went to Please Don't Go, and so on and so forth with Emergency. You know what I mean? So the elevation is still there. It's still R&B on the next level. It's not old at all. It's not the same thing that I've done, but it's what I do. Just a little bit more current. You know what I mean? I'm a producer and a writer for a lot of different artists. You know what I mean? So to be part of the current and drive the current isn't really difficult, so when it comes time to making my album, I've naturally progressed to do that. So when you hear the new singles, Next Breath, you're gonna be like, man, you know what I mean? We stumbled onto something that I think is gonna be real
yeah, cool. And how's the album coming along? You
finished with it?
album's done.
The album's done. This album is actually done and ready to come out probably sometime around March. So it's the first time I think this has happened ever, where the album is done and ready and packaged to go, and now we have time to actually put our entire plan together with really kicking this thing off real big, get around the country and Obama this thing, you know what I mean? We running for president, that type of thing. And so we're ready. We're ready. Mixed by my man Jason Joshua, man, and all the producers and everybody that helped me get this thing popping. It's amazing. Amazing.
Cool. And you had the single Compliments. I know you're doing a big viral push for that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Real big.
Compliments is one of those records where we just wanted it to get out there to the public, let people know that we had a new sound going and some new things popping. Still appreciating the ladies, of course, at all times. And the response to that was crazy, featuring my new artist, Chris Stevens. And she's my writer as well. She helped me write half of the Savior album. So she's coming into her thing. She's absolutely nuts. And the ladies, I think they needed that. You know what I mean? In the midst of being called every name they could be called in the book, I felt like calling them beautiful. And so just to change the temperature a little bit, and they appreciate it.
Cool. Something I admire about you is you're an amazing writer. You've written hits for so many artists. How do you balance that between writing hits for others and then writing songs for yourself and yourself as a solo artist?
For me, it's kind of easy to do that because I don't really want a whole bunch of me's running around. You know what I mean? I don't want a whole bunch of people sounding like me. You know what I mean? Or in a sense, I don't mind being an inspiration to people, but I feel like everybody as individuals, they have their own thing to offer. You know, so when it comes to me producing and writing for other artists, I get into that artist, you know what I mean? I listen to the work that they've done before. I listen to the, you know, the things that they're working on now that make sense to them and how they're feeling and where they want to go. And I just try to add something to it, you know what I mean? I just try to help them, you know, help add a little decor to the room that they kind of already got a little furniture in, you know what I mean? Don't take them out of their element, but just kind of enhance it a little bit. Therefore, you know, I help create their thing, you know what I mean? When they hit the stage, they're doing them. They're not doing Tank because I want to be the only one doing Tank.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That makes sense. And just one more question. Has there ever been a song you wrote for another artist that you wish you would have kept for yourself? Maybe you'd be like, oh man, I would love to have that for myself, put on my album. Has that ever happened?
You know what? No.
No.
No. You know, I think people have been more so like, man, you should have kept that more so than I have because I value the art of doing everything. You know what I mean? When I walk into Babyface's studio, man, and I see plaques on plaques on plaques. I mean, it wasn't just Babyface doing Tender Lover, but it was Babyface TLC, Babyface Usher, Babyface, you know what I mean? All these different projects that he was a part of that just made him great all the way around. And that's the thing that I want to be. I want to be great all the way around. All the way around.
Good stuff. Anything you'd like to end?
Savior, get it. Diary of a Madman, get it. Download it. It's free. You're gonna love it. Play it. You can work out to it. You can have a good time to it. You can have sex to my music. That's what my music is for. Enjoy yourself. Procreate. You know, I love you to all my fans, all the beautiful ladies out there. I appreciate you for always continually supporting me. Tank the General in the building.